All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great Milson that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And first and foremost, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, and many other false names. His only true name is Yahweh, which means he is or he exists. And Bahashem, so like your Bahashem meaning in the name. Ba and Ha the Shem name, which is the only way to get to the Heavenly Father, which is through his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai. Who the world ignorantly calls, JC, Yeshua, and many other false names. His only true name is Yahweh Shai, which means he is salvation or he is deliverance. And that only pertains to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who are the biblical Hebrew Israelites, no matter what your outer appearance may be, all right, which includes you speckled birds, no matter what your outer appearance may be, because you may look like a so-called white man, you may look like a so-called Japanese, a so-called Arab, so on and so forth. But if your seed line, who your father is, goes back to a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, that will make you an Israelite because you are what your father is, according to Numbers 1 and verse 18. And the Rakha Kodash is the Holy Spirit. Rakha, Spirit, Kodash, Holy. And that's what inspires us to do these lessons, go out in the highways and byways, and ultimately do the will of Yahweh Shemal Shai. It's all done through the Rakha Kodash, which is the holy angels. And today I want to get into this quick lesson, and I'm going to title it Elijah ate during famine. And, this is an important story because we're in these times again. Famine is going to come. Death is going to come. Plagues are going to come. But Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to protect us as he did with his prophets of old, his men of old. All right, so I want to get into this story because the Lord never forsook anyone that trusted in him. So this is 1 Kings 17 and verse 1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as Yahweh power of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years according to my word. All right, so he said that there will be no rain that will come upon this land. No dew, no rain, nothing to water the crops. All right, so that means that eventually everything would die off. The animals would die. You wouldn't have anything to pull off the trees and eat. No vegetation or any of that. So it will be a famine in the land. And eventually, people are going to pine away. So it says, verse 2, and the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Shesharon that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So the Lord commanded ravens to feed Elijah. And Yahweh Shemal Shai made it where Elijah would be led to a brook so that he could quench his thirst, drink water. So Yahweh Shemal Shai protected Elijah and made sure that he ate during famine. And the Lord is going to do the same exact thing for his men in these times, because as it says, things written aforetime were written for our learning, which I think I got that pulled up. Yeah, this is Romans 15:4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And we read these accounts, we read these stories, and it gives us comfort, man. It gives us comfort to increase our faith, to increase our hope in Yahweh Shemal Shai. And hope goes into expectation. We expect Yahweh Shemal Shai to deliver us in these last days because he did it for our ancestors. He did it for Elijah. He did it for all of our ancestors. Everyone that trusted in Yahweh Shemal Shai, the Lord protected them. Noah, Abraham, Moses. Anyone that trusted in Yahweh Shemal Shai, the Lord always came through for them. And we see famine on the rise, and Yahweh Shema Shai prophesied that famine will come, and we speak these things week in and week out. You know, people ask us, well, what are we gonna do during the time of the MOTB? We're gonna trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. We doing exactly what Elijah was doing. He said that there would be no dew nor rain these years, and we doing that. There would be no food. There'll be no water for you people to get to eat. There will be no supermarkets for you to go to. And if you do got a farm, the Lord is not going to allow you to eat from it, because he's going to send a famine on the land. He says he's going to turn back the plagues of Egypt. He's going to plague Babylon and Great America, which is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. He's going to plague this place, and you people will have no food, no water, nothing. And let me just get this. But the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, we will eat and we will drink in that day. 2 Esdras 15:5. Behold, said Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So Yahweh Shema Shai will bring a famine on this land, on Babylon and Great America. So this is 1 Kings 17 and verse 6. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. And the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zephyrah, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So there's going to be people that's going to sustain us in these last days. People who are going to feed us. You know, the Lord going to put a spirit on these people to help us, man. Give us food, give us water. They give us a place to, what's the word I'm looking for, to have refuge, be hidden from danger. Just as he did with our forefathers, man. Just as he did with Elijah. Because things written aforetime are written for our learning. It's to show you that if you stay faithful to Yahweh Shema Shai, you do as the Lord says, and you listen and you hearken to the Spirit, the Lord will come through for you. He will make sure that you're delivered. So it says, verse 10, so he arose and went to Zephyrah, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water and a vessel that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. And she said, As Yahweh thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die, because it was a famine in the land. It was nothing to eat, and that would be their last meal. But as you're going to see, the marvelous works and miracles of Yahweh Shema Shai, that they all are going to eat. It says, and Elijah said unto her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said. But make me therefore a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. And in these last days, you're going to have to hearken to the prophets, for the rest of the 1/3, the 1/3, you're going to have to hearken to the words of the prophets, man. Listen to our voice, because that can be a reward unto you. You're giving a prophet, you give a prophet a award, you get a prophet's reward. Which, let me see if I can find that. See if it pop up. Nah. See. Okay. Yep. Okay, Matthew 10. Go back to this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10. Was it 41? Matthew 10 and verse 41. It says, he that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. So if you help out the prophets, you hearken to the words of the prophets, you will get a reward as the prophets are going to get a reward. You're going to get salvation. You're going to get deliverance. You're going to eat in that day. You're going to drink in that day, because that's an act of faith. That is an hey, that's a part of your works. You know, it shows that you believe in Yahweh Shem Shai. Verse 42. It says, and whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. Now let's go back to this. 1 Kings 17. Let's go now. Okay, 1 Kings 17 and verse 10. It says, so he arose and went to Zipporah, and when he came to the gate of the city, nope. So a little bit down. Yeah, this is verse 13. It says, and Elijah said unto her, fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. For thus said Yahweh, power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh sendeth rain upon the earth. So the Lord will make it where that barrel of meal will continue to fill, and that cruse of oil will continue to fill. It will never go out, man. And the Lord is going to do miracles and works like this for us in these last days as well. We will eat in that day. We will drink in that day. Thus said Yahweh Shem Shai. According to Isaiah, the 65th chapter. His servants will eat. His servants will drink. But as for the rest of you people, you're going to thirst and you're going to die. Just like everybody else that was outside of Elijah and this woman and her son. Everyone else suffered. Verse 15. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he in her house did eat many days. Now this is during a famine. All right, this is the woman said this will pretty much be my last meal. But Yahweh Shem Shai continued to make that meal and that cruse of oil replenish. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of Yahweh, which he spake by Elijah. And Yahweh Shem Shai is not a man that he shall lie. The words of the Lord will not come back unto him void, man. Whatever the Lord puts forth to go forth is gonna accomplish that which he pleases. It's gonna do exactly what Yahweh Shem Shai said. So it says, and it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elijah, what have I to do with thee, O thou man of Yahweh? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance, and to slay my son? And he said unto her, give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom, and carried him up into a loft, where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto Yahweh, and said, O Yahweh, my power, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn, by slaying her son? And he stretched himself unto the child 3 times, and cried unto Yahweh, and said, Yahweh, my power, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And Yahweh heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And I read this just to show the point that Yahweh Shem Shai hears our voice. The Lord hears our prayers, man. We're going to cry out to Yahweh Shem Shai every second in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the time of distress. And as it says, what? The Lord heard that poor righteous man. This is Psalms 34 and verse 6. This poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivered them. So Yahweh Shema Shai always hears the prayers of the prophets. He's always having his angels watching over us, man. You know? So these things that happened aforetime are going to come right back and happen to his men in these times. Because we are those prophets coming back, coming back in the flesh in these last days to fulfill our role. The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. And also says in the book of Daniel 12 and 13, that he will come back in his lot. So that accounts for all the rest of the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. Just as the wicked is here, so are the righteous. It says 1 Kings 17 and verse 23, just to close it out. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, see, thy son liveth. And this all comes through the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai. So believing in the Lord, it brings forth a mighty work. It brings forth miracles. Believing and fearing and trusting in anything else is only going to bring you death. It's only going to bring you distress. Because trusting in Esau, Edom, is going to lead you to a downfall, man. It says that he that helping and he that is hoping shall both fail together. So, hey, if you trusting in this damn kingdom, you trusting in this place, you're going to fail because Yahweh Shema Shai is against Esau, Edom. He's against the kingdom of wickedness. And you damn sure don't want to be against the Lord, man. Because you're going to lose every time. It says, verse 24, and the woman said to Elijah, now, by this I know that thou art a man of Yahweh, and that the word of Yahweh is true in Slakin, and that the word of Yahweh in thy mouth is true. Because hey, every word of the Lord is true. The Lord will never say that he's going to do something and not do it. If Yahweh Shema Shai said that he's going to protect you and bring you through a situation, you're going to be brought through that situation, man. You're going to be delivered as long as you have faith. Because that's what it's all about. Actually, let me start at 6. Sirach 2 and 6. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way right and trust in him. So as long as we believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, have our head screwed on straight, man, the Lord is going to help us. He's going to deliver us, man, as long as we trust in him. Trusting in anything else will get you killed. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. If you go down to Egypt for help, trusting in Esau, Edom, trusting in the ways of this life, the ways of this world, your own heart, you will be destroyed by the Lord. So the best thing for you to do is trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter what the situation may be. And continue to pray to the Lord that he keeps that spirit on you. It says, ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. And that's perfect. That's perfect, man. Because you got to wait on Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, things may seem grim and it may seem like, you may not eat exactly when you want to eat. You may not want something exactly when you want it. But as long as you don't waver and go to anything else and try to trust anything else and try to, force the course and look for something else to help you, the Lord is going to come through for you, man. It's just on his time when he's going to do it. Hey, that's why I love that SpongeBob episode with the magic conch shell. That's one of the most spiritual things that has ever been on a cartoon. The magic conch shell, was likened to Yahweh Shema Shai. They called to the magic conch shell and asked it, what should we do? They was out in the wilderness, no food. They were in a famine. They had no food, nothing to eat, no water, nothing. And they asked the magic conch shell, what do we do? Nothing. The magic conch shell said, do nothing. Just sit there and do nothing. They sat there, did nothing. Squirrel scoffed them, talked all type of shit. And then food just fell down from the sky. And they ate, they drank. While the scoffer Squidward had nothing. Which is going to be you people. You people talk all this shit. And you people I'm talking about is those that are on the outside, not serving Yahweh Shema Shai. Want to cry to JC. Want to cry to all these other guys. Want to be an atheist. Good. Do that. And let's see how that works out for you, man. Because everybody that scoffed the prophets and talked shit against us, they all got destroyed. Look at what happened in the time of Noah. They ate. They said that they ate, drank, and gave into marriage until the day that they were all taken away by the flood. They were taken away. And Noah and his household was delivered. So as long as you trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, he will come through for you, man. Verse 8. Ye that fear Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. We will be rewarded with salvation and deliverance in abundance. Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded? Or always trust in the mercies of the Lord. Always have hope in the mercies of Yahweh Shema Shai. Expectation that if I'm doing what's right, if I'm trusting in the true only power Yahweh Shema Shai, he will come through for me. I will not be confounded. We have too many accounts, too many stories where men and women as well that trusted in Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Lord came through for them. The Lord delivered them. The Lord protected them. The Lord made sure that they ate. It was going to happen for us as well. It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And the answer to that is no one. No one was ever confounded. No one was ever forsaken. No one was ever despised that trusted in Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord always, had mercy upon them. And he had love for them. Because they trusted in him and they believed and only feared him, man. That's what's pleasing to Yahweh Shema Shai. I want to go back to this king because it's another account with Elijah. Let's see. This is 1 Kings 19 and verse 1. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and told how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. So she wanted to put Elijah to death. And when he saw that he arose, and when he saw that he arose and went for his life and came to Beersheba, which belonged to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, it is enough now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under the juniper tree, behold, an angel touched him and said unto him, arise and eat. And this is what the angels are going to do for us in these last days. You may be locked up inside of your crib, man. And brothers have stories like this. Brothers have testimonies like this, man. Where they have wanted water or wanted something to eat and food just appeared for them. No water, nothing inside the crib, and water just appeared for them. And quenched their thirst, man. That was an angel that did that. How much more during Jacob's trouble when all hell breaks loose? And these things are to boost our faith. These things are to play inside of our mind every single time we in a dire situation. Where the Lord made water appear for that brother. The Lord came through for Elijah. The Lord came through for Noah. The Lord came through for Moses. So on and so forth. All of our forefathers, all of our prophets, Paul, Peter, got them up out of prison, man. The Lord is going to do these same things for us. But we got to be still and let Yahweh Shema Shai work and have faith in the Lord. So the Lord can send an angel just make food appear for you. Look at Daniel. Habakkuk all the way, nowhere near Babylon. Don't even know what Babylon is at. An angel told him, take this meal to Daniel. Take this meal to Daniel in Babylon, the lion's den. The angel took Habakkuk and sent him over to Babylon, and Habakkuk gave that meal to Daniel, and Daniel ate in the midst of hungry lions. These things will happen for the prophets in these last days, man. It says verse 6, and he looked, and all those that trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, by first and foremost, his prophets who are doing his work. But it says, verse 6, and he looked and beheld, there was a cake baked on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink, and laid him down again. And the angel of Yahweh came again the second time, and touched him, and said, arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights unto Hebron, the mount of Yahweh. So that meal that Elijah ate lasted, strengthened him for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, and that's what Yahweh Shema Shai can do for us, man. So the Lord, you can have one little damn protein bar left, man. Protein bar in a bottle of water. You eat that, you drink that, and Yahweh Shema Shai can make it where it's like you eating a meal every single day. You just feel for every single day, man. And this is the power that we're dealing with. The almighty power. Is nothing too hard for Yahweh Shema Shai. This is Jeremiah 32. Let's see, it might be 28. Yeah, 27. Jeremiah 32 and 26. It says, then came the word of Yahweh unto Jeremiah, saying, behold, I am Yahweh, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? There is nothing too hard for Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord can do anything that he wants. He controls everything on this earth. If the Lord wanted to, he could put a spirit on someone to feed you every single day. If he wanted to do it that way, he can have it where an angel feeds you. He can have it where you have, your last meal and it never runs out, as it did with Elijah and the woman and her son. He can have it where he prepares a meal for you, give you a meal, you eat it, and you ain't even hungry no more. And it lasts you for however long the Lord wanted to last. This is the power we're dealing with, man. An omnipotent, almighty, unbound power. It can do anything. All we got to do is trust. It's all we got to do is trust and fear Yahweh Shema Shai, nothing else. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great meals and I do it will. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom and Kwam Yasher Allah.